Great morning, great morning, great morning. I am Nicole D. Jones, and I am just happy and grateful for another day. I'm happy and grateful for life. I'm happy and grateful for each one of you. I'm happy and grateful that today I have another opportunity to right my wrongs. I'm happy and grateful. I'm happy and grateful that it's cold outside. All right? Because the cold that hawk that bit me this morning while I took pocket out allowed me to know that my body feels that. Listen, we got to learn how to see our miracle signs and wonders. Somebody can't feel the crisp air. Somebody can't walk outside this morning. So I'm just happy and grateful that I am healthy, that I am wealthy, that I am prosperous. Everything my hands go to touch, it must prosper and grow because it is who I am. It's who I've been created to be. It is who you are. It's who you're created to be. We don't take life for granted. And because we don't take life for granted, we don't take one another for granted. All right? Mindset, y'all. Listen, self-confidence formula, what we always start with. I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards its attainment. And I here and now promise to render such action. Y'all do realize that you're demanding this of yourself, okay? We're going to speak this into our life. The dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into a physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person that I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture. I know through the theory of autosuggestion that any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek some expression through some practical means of obtaining the object or position I desire. So as we're persistent, okay, we persistently see ourselves, we persistently see our goal, we persistently see ourselves healthy, see ourselves wealthy, see ourselves prosperous. It must express itself through some practical means of obtaining it. All right. What does that mean? It has to come alive. You have to do it. Okay. I have clearly written down a description. I have clearly written a goal. I have clearly written a mission statement for my life. I have clearly written out how I see myself. All right. I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim, and I will never stop trying until I develop sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. I will not stop getting on these calls, speaking, even if I got to speak to myself, until I am self-confident, until I walk, live, and breathe what I'm speaking to myself. All right. I realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. I'm going to say truth and integrity. All right. I will engage in no transaction that will not benefit all whom it affects. What does that mean? I'm not going to be the toxic thing in the conversation. All right. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces that I wish to use in the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve them. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism by developing love for all humanity. For I know that a negative attitude towards others will never bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I will believe in them and in myself. Listen, we say this self-confidence formula, you get it at least 3 days a week, all right? Chapter 3, the chapter of faith in the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You've got to own it, all right? You've got to believe it. You've got to be able to speak these things as though they are. and you got to walk it out. So what am I saying this morning? And this morning, we may not even be on here 30 minutes, because listen, I want you to take this self-confidence formula. I want you to own it. I want you to make it your own. I want you to believe it. So when you get up and you feel like that is not you, the devil is a liar. That is you. All right? Why? Because you're going to be persistent. You are going to know who you are in the end. Who are you? You're strong. You're needed. You're loved. You are important. All right? You're special. Okay? You are the solution, never the problem. There are too many of us that are being bound by our emotions. But I need you to understand that everything you feed into yourself, you will believe. Everything that you say to yourself, I've told y'all before, what are you thinking about? Okay? Everything that you think about yourself, it's going to go into your subconscious mind, and you are going to be able to, you're going to begin to walk it out, even if it's unconsciously. Okay? If you woke up this morning in a little stinky, shake yourself off, because you're not toxic. If you got to go read this 5 times to yourself, read it. And don't read it silently. Read it aloud. Okay? When we begin to speak, it brings the power and the authority that we possess. All right? We have dominion. All right? We're rulers over all things. Okay? We control. Listen, I have a dog. All right? He's an animal. I control him. All right? He's going to do what I say. If he doesn't do what I say, he goes in the crate. Why? Because I have dominion. Okay? You have dominion. Your words have power and have authority. Speak them over yourself. When you know that you're in a place where you're making emotional decisions, stop it. Because y'all do realize everything you do just boomerangs back to you. Okay? What I do, I got to deal with it. Good, bad, or indifferent. What you do, you have to deal with it. So if we're going to put our energy into anything, we're going to put our energy into ourselves. All right? And recognize your triggers. Recognize them. I had to go back and listen to my Be People Free. Be People Free. I had to go listen to it because a situation happened and I found myself pondering, wondering why this person was doing certain things towards me. And then come to find out everything I thought was incorrect. Okay? Everything I thought was negative. Not once did I even take a moment to be like, you know what? We're friends. So even if the situation, the conversation may have been uncomfortable, we're friends. That's the foundation. I didn't even believe that in that moment. So I had to become people free because it wasn't going to get resolved until she chose to call me or talk to me. All right. We got to learn when we're starting to get into a headspace that does not produce health, wealth, or prosperity. We got to learn how to fall back. We got to stop. All right. Someone asked me, because I said to them, you're healthy, you're wealthy, you're prosperous. Everything that you're going through and you're feeling and your mind is trying to tell you, because they weren't in a healthy spot. I said, that's not who you are. So just walk it out. And the question to me was, how do I do it? And I was like, man, why are you reading the self-confidence formula? Now, of course, I'm not going to kick anyone when they down, but it's just a reminder. I just want to remind y'all today, okay? Remind you that when you speak these things over you, you give yourself power. We've got to learn how to be our biggest cheerleader, okay? I've got to say it and believe it. And even if I don't believe it fully, then God help me with my unbelief, okay? Why do we set goals? We set them because as we go through the process, through this journey of life, We are trying to obtain the goal that we set. Okay? That is what should help you. Your goal should be something that you're holding on to like this. I got to stretch my arm. This is what we're trying to get to. So in our day, when we start getting weary and it feel like it's doing this, or feel like it's going like this and we can't see it anymore, we got to be able to feed ourselves with what's going to fuel us to keep going. I don't know what your goal is. I don't know what you see for yourself. But what I do know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that it is positive, it is prosperous, it is all the things that you desire that will benefit you and others. Because it's who we're created to be. Okay? It's who we're created to be. So I don't know who needs to hear this today, but I need you to understand your self-worth. I need you to understand that you are not defeated. I need you to understand that if you've made decisions that may not be the best, just ask for forgiveness. First of all, forgive yourself, okay? We all make mistakes. We all make bad decisions. It becomes a problem when we stay in it, right? The problem is not when we do it. The problem is when we stay in it. When we have tools, when we have accountability, when we have safe places, when we have people who love us, that's where we go wrong, okay? So you gotta get this in your belly. You gotta get it in your soul. You gotta get it to where you believe it. And in the areas that you don't believe it, pick some stuff out. All I did this morning when I read it, whatever hit me, I repeated it. Whatever made me feel like, good or bad, I repeated it. I said it twice. I put me in it. That's it. There is nothing that we face that will defeat us. This journey is a fixed fight and we win. Okay? It is a fixed fight and we win. Do you believe that? Okay? We were all created from spirit. Jehovah God created us all. Period. We can't change it. We can't stop it. The journey to the end. But in the process, we were created to be victorious. We were created to conquer. We were created to have dominion. We were created to give. Okay? You can't give something if you ain't got nothing. So you got to understand that you're created to have. All we got to do through this journey is make sure that we stay humble, that make sure we submit to the right things, to make sure that we keep our people, our environment, our surroundings safe, pure, healthy, all of that, so that everything that we give out is not in a place of arrogance, pride, none of that, but it is truly in the right heart and the right posture. Why do you think that at the end of this all, you're judged by your heart? Come on. Perspective, y'all. Okay? Perspective. It's nothing that we've done wrong that can stop us from what we're designed to have and be. Nothing. The only thing, I'm going to keep going back to it. The only thing that can stop you is you. And the you that you're looking for is right on the other side of your self-discipline. That's it. That's it. Okay? So, today, take some time to go over this self-confidence formula. And anything that sticks out for you, that's going to help you. Okay? Like, boom, like, oh, yeah. Keep saying it today. All right? Keep saying it. Anything you haven't done, do it. If you have not clearly written down the description of your definite chief aim, write it. Because you do realize that if you don't have a goal set for you, then what are you aiming for? It's almost like you just, you just out there. Well, what are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to obtain? What is your goal for your health and your lifestyle? What's your goal for your family? What's your spiritual growth goal? Okay? What does all this look like? What is your financial goal? Where do you want to be? What do you want to obtain? It works. It works. It works. Because you got to also understand self-confidence comes from inside. Okay? The overflow, the arrival, the blessings that you get through the process is what becomes tangible. Okay? Everything that you're doing to create the best you, it comes out. Why? Because it said it in there. It said it in there. All right? It will gradually transform themselves into a physical reality. You want wealth? Be a good steward over your money. It don't matter how much you got. I don't care if you got $5. Budget your $5. I guarantee you it'll grow. Everything that your hands touch must prosper and grow. So take that $5 and budget it out. Don't be so quick to let it go. All right? Your 5 will turn into 50 to 500 to 5,000 to 500,000 to 5 million. It will go to whatever you need it to be. Why? Because in this process, you're going to repetitively do it. You're going to repeat it. It's going to create a habit in you. And then it won't matter if you have a $5 bill, a $50 bill, or a $100 bill. Your habit and what you do with it, your good stewardness, it'll just continue to go. That's it. And if you hit a hiccup and you got to spend all your $5, it's okay because you are now creating a habit. So now, by faith, we just believe that instead of $5, next time I'm going to have $10. And then when I get my $10, I'm going to be a good steward over it. That's it. Be okay with the beginnings. I'm not even going to say small beginnings. Every process needs to start. Okay? And all this is to do is to build your confidence, is for you to understand your self-worth and to live it out. That's it. Why do we come on here every week? It's so that no one feels like they're alone. It's so that you can understand that on a low day, okay, well, we're not getting on the call, but I know I can call so-and-so. All right? Why? Because even coming on these calls, we are working and living our individual meal plan, mindset, education, accountability, and lifestyle. That is your tailor-made meal plan for wherever, whatever, anything that's going on in your life. It works. And I promise you, you'll stay full. You'll never go hungry. If you're always dealing with your mindset, whatever it is you're going through, you're taking the time to educate yourself so that you can walk in wisdom and prosperity. And wherever you're struggling, you keep an accountability. We're just accountable for each other. Okay, that's it. But you make sure you know the people who are around you to keep you safe and accountable. Your lifestyle have to show it. Because as you prosper, everything around you will prosper. All right? It's just who you are. It's who you are. No more, no less. So I want to encourage you today, because we've been doing this self-confidence formula for a couple months at least, if not longer. A couple months. Okay? So if you haven't been able to get in it, like maybe you want to, if you don't believe it wholeheartedly, it's all good. It's okay. Start today. Okay? Start today. And again, go to the YouTube channel. All right? I am Nicole D. Jones. Spell it out like a sentence. there's a playlist. And with the playlist, I put them in chronological order. Just go by the title or start. When we break down the self-confidence formula and the whole reason why we're doing it. Y'all know why we're doing it, right? For those of you all who have come in or later, definitely go back, subscribe. I'm trying to hit a goal. I want to have at least 100 people subscribe to Nicole D. Jones by the end of this month. Because by faith, I just believe if that is so, then I know I have at least 100 people that are walking with me and want to see me succeed. And I want you to know that you have at least 100 people who are walking with you and believe in you. That's it. I'm not chasing numbers for nothing else. No more, no less. Okay? So again, I am Nicole D. Jones. Remember that you are healthy. Remember you are wealthy. Remember you are prosperous. Remember that you understand that the battle is only in the mind. But even with that, you have already conquered every one of them. You win the fight. Okay? You win the fight. And when it gets hard, when the struggle gets to feel like it's a little heavy, that's when you go ahead and you call on your trainer. That's when you call on your mentor. That's when you call and, hey, I'm struggling. I need help. All right? And that's why you have to know who is called into your life for whatever season you're going through. You got to know. Okay? So continue to stay encouraged. Continue to walk this out. Anyone who feels like they are alone, know that you're not. Know that you're not. Jehovah God is relational. The greatest thing to him is relationship. So we're never alone. We are never alone. And if you feel that way, it's just a feeling. Shake it off and get with someone. Get up, move physically. Okay? Be around someone that's going to love on you, encourage you, not hurt you, be okay to give you a little pow-pow. You know, someone told me, Nicole, I feel like you cut me all up, but then you sewed me back together. So as long as they feel sewn together, hey, to God be the glory. Because I never want to hurt. And my intention is never to offend or hurt. Okay? But I try to be honest, transparent with y'all, with what I'm going through, or encourage on a bigger scale of what someone else may be going through. Because if one person feel it, then I'm sure someone else does too. Okay? So continue to have a fantabulous day. Continue to know you are worthy. All right? You're worthy. You're worthy. You're worthy of nothing less than the best. All right? Have a fantabulous day. Smooches.